Life has an interesting way of dealing with us. It doesn't care much about our wishes, our complaints, or our excuses. It simply responds. And what it responds to, whether we like it or not, is the person we are becoming. Many people spend their lives hoping life will get better. Better finances, better relationships, better opportunities, better luck. But life doesn't improve by hope alone. Life improves when you improve. If you want things to change on the outside, something has to change on the inside first. You don't get a better future by demanding more from the world. You get a better future by demanding more from yourself. Life is not unfair. It's incredibly precise. It gives you the results that match your level of thinking, discipline, skills, and standards. Personal responsibility is where all real progress begins, because until a person accepts ownership of their life, nothing truly changes. It is easy to blame the economy, circumstances, other people, or past mistakes, but blame keeps power outside your control. The moment you take responsibility, power returns to you. You realize that your results are not random events. They are outcomes connected to your choices, habits, and standards. This realization can feel uncomfortable at first, but it is also deeply empowering. When you accept responsibility, you stop waiting for permission to grow. You no longer depend on motivation, luck, or perfect conditions. Instead, you understand that every small decision you make, how you spend your time, what you allow into your mind, and how you respond to challenges shapes your future. Life does not reward intentions. It rewards behavior. And behavior is always a personal choice. Personal responsibility also shifts your focus from complaining to correcting. Rather than asking why life is difficult, you begin asking how you can become stronger. Rather than wishing for easier circumstances, you work on becoming more capable. This mindset turns problems into teachers and setbacks into feedback. You stop seeing failure as proof of inadequacy and start seeing it as information for improvement. As responsibility increases, so does self-respect. You trust yourself more because you know you are no longer avoiding the truth. Growth becomes steady. Confidence becomes quiet, and progress becomes inevitable. Because once you accept that your life is your responsibility, you also accept that your future is in your hands and shaped daily by the actions you are willing to take. Life responds to who you become, not to what you want. And this is a lesson many people learn far too late. Wanting a better life is easy. Becoming the kind of person who deserves a better life requires effort, patience, and discipline. Desires alone have no power. Life does not move because of wishes, hopes, or good intentions. It moves when your character, skills, mindset, and habits reach a higher level. Many people ask for more income, more respect, or more opportunity, but rarely ask themselves who they must become to receive those things. Life works like a mirror. If you increase your value, life reflects that value back to you. If you improve your thinking, life improves the quality of your results. The outside world is largely a response to the inside world. And until the inside changes, the outside remains the same. This is why sudden success often disappears just as quickly. If a person receives rewards without personal growth, they struggle to sustain them. life pulls them back to the level of who they are, not who they pretended to be. Real progress comes when growth is genuine and internal. Skills are sharpened, discipline is practiced, and standards are raised consistently over time. When you focus on becoming better, rather than demanding better, life begins to cooperate. Opportunities align with preparation. Responsibility matches capability. Confidence replaces desperation. You stop chasing outcomes and start attracting results. Because life is always answering the same question. Who are you becoming through your daily choices and repeated actions? Small improvements may seem insignificant at first, but they are the hidden force behind every major transformation. People often look for dramatic changes, breakthrough moments, or overnight success, yet real progress rarely announces itself loudly. It shows up quietly in daily choices. Reading a few pages instead of scrolling, practicing discipline instead of giving in to comfort, improving one skill instead of trying to master everything at once. These small actions may feel too minor to matter, but life is built on accumulation. Every slight improvement compounds over time. A small upgrade in attitude changes the way you handle challenges. A small increase in discipline changes how you manage your time. A small improvement in knowledge changes the quality of your decisions. Individually, these changes look ordinary, but together they create extraordinary momentum. What feels slow today becomes unstoppable tomorrow if it is consistent. The danger is not in doing too little, it is in quitting too soon, because the results are not immediate. Nature itself works through gradual progress. Seeds do not become trees overnight, yet with daily nourishment, growth is inevitable. Personal development works the same way. When you commit to getting a little better each day, life eventually has no choice but to respond in bigger ways. Massive success is rarely the result of one giant effort. It is the reward for hundreds of small disciplines practiced faithfully. Confidence grows quietly. Skills sharpen steadily. Standards rise naturally. Over time, these minor improvements create a gap between who you were and who you have become. And that gap is where better opportunities, better results, and a better life begin to appear without force or struggle. External circumstances often appear to control the direction of life, but they are usually the result of deeper internal conditions. People spend years trying to rearrange the outside world, hoping that a change in location, income, relationships, or environment will finally bring fulfillment. Yet without internal growth, those changes rarely last. Life may shift temporarily, but it eventually returns to the level of the person managing it. When inner growth is neglected, new opportunities become new problems. More money without better discipline creates stress. More freedom without better judgment creates chaos. A better position without stronger character creates pressure. This is why life often withholds improvement until personal development catches up. It is not punishment, it is protection. Life waits until you are ready to handle what you are asking for. Internal growth changes how you interpret and respond to circumstances. The same situation that once felt overwhelming becomes manageable when your mindset strengthens. Challenges that once caused frustration begin to develop patience and wisdom. When your thinking improves, your decisions improve. And when your decisions improve, your results follow naturally. This is why lasting change always begins within. Skills must grow before rewards expand. Emotional control must strengthen before responsibility increases. Self-awareness must deepen before progress accelerates. As you become more capable on the inside, the outside starts to align without force. Circumstances improve not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because you become better equipped to navigate it with clarity, discipline, and purpose. Long-term success is rarely the result of intensity. It is the result of consistency. Many people make the mistake of relying on short bursts of motivation, pushing hard for a few days or weeks, and then falling back into old patterns. Motivation fades quickly, but habits remain. Daily personal development is what quietly builds the foundation for a life that continues to improve year after year. Personal growth does not require dramatic changes. It requires simple, repeatable actions practiced over time. Reading a little each day, reflecting on mistakes, improving communication, managing emotions, and strengthening discipline may not feel exciting, but these actions compound. What you practice daily becomes part of who you are. And who you are determines what you achieve. The power of daily development lies in its subtlety. You rarely notice the change in the moment, but over months and years, the difference becomes undeniable. Your thinking sharpens. Your confidence stabilizes. Your decisions become more intentional. While others wait for the perfect moment to begin, steady progress continues quietly in the background. Life rewards those who prepare long before the opportunity arrives. Daily personal development ensures that when chances appear, you are ready rather than hopeful. Success then becomes sustainable, not accidental. You stop fearing setbacks because you have built the inner strength to recover and adapt. Over time, discipline replaces urgency. Patience replaces frustration. And growth becomes a lifestyle rather than a temporary effort, shaping a future that continues to expand as long as you remain committed to becoming better each day.